Welcome back to the channel, lads and ladies, and welcome to some more Japanese gameplay. Gonna start off with a few clips that I've just been dying to show you. Yes, we actually got a kill with that ATGM vehicle, and a few sweet kills in the Kika. This continues to be a hidden gem as far as I'm concerned in this game, and it can be a little bit tough when you face the true meta vehicles like the F80A, although with some teamwork and a little bit of defensive flying, you're not completely helpless. And of course, since it's jet combat, there are a variety of situations you can find yourself in, mostly beneficial if you climb and keep your speed high, but we didn't come here to talk about the Kika. In fact, first let's start off with, what's this guy's name? This is Daniel James of the Daniel James Guitar channel that you're hearing in the background, and I found this music delightful. He does tutorials on how he makes these guitar tracks, and he also offers lessons, so worth looking into if you're in the area, I suppose. At least worth checking out his channel. I really enjoyed listening to these tracks. Anyway, this is the point of today's video, 3.7 Japanese Tank RB. Definitely one of the best premiums in the game as far as enjoyability and mileage is the rank 3 battle rating 3.7 Chinu 2. Or Chinu Ni? I think that's right. Anyway, this little tank with a big old gun is not only adorable and just kind of cool in its design, but it sits at a really fun and competitive battle rating where you can face a lot of enemies that make life interesting for you, and you can get the backup of your Panzer IV F2s quite often. And the Japanese lineup just kind of hits a sweet spot around here, so a very worthwhile low-cost premium if you're looking at throwing a few dollars at the game. And very often this vehicle shows up in the Warbond shop, so if you do put in those hours, you can pick this one up for free, and if you don't have it, I highly recommend you give it a try. This has been one of my all-time favorite premium tanks, and it's really just too bad they don't have something around this battle rating that compares, although the 3.3 battle rating NATO self-propelled gun is a very intriguing and competitive counterpart in the tank destroyer line. So just all in all, a solid lineup, a lot of very fun aircraft. You're going to see me fly out in the premium Key 100 too, I think it's called. A very well-balanced airframe, bit of an energy fighter with still that Japanese ability to turn. And this match is already fairly warm, and it's going to be heating up shortly. This is going to end up being, well, one of those sort of underdog matches that, well, a bit of a heartbreaker of an ending, but the enemy just kept on coming. So, historical accuracy. Yeah, we never stood a chance. But we are doing our part here, and if every Japanese player would just play the Chinu 2, don't you guys have money? Don't you guys have cell phones? Sorry. But yes, I do wish that there was a regular tech tree equivalent of this vehicle. It is a lot of fun. I understand why it's a premium, and there are some decent regular tech tree vehicles around this battle rating to have the same kind of playstyle, but this one at 3.7 really is one of the earliest times you can get that long 75 on a tank chassis, if not the earliest. And this little guy with his slim profile and decent mobility, armor that is not entirely useless, which is sort of a theme with the Japanese tanks. It's a good little tank, and it sits in a really fun place, but that's definitely not the beat-all, end-all of the Japanese lineup, as we just failed to get the kill on that armored car. Our life was surely spared by that ally who took him down for us. What was I talking about? So now it really is a game of catching up to the capture zones. The Americans and the Brits on the enemy team were very prolific in their use of vehicles. One of the things that I've noticed with the change up in the overall meta of War Thunder since the spawn point changes, or the spawn point cost changes, is that I really tend to do much better in nations where I have a fleshed out tech tree, where I have lots of crew slots, and my American lineup has like 6 or 7 crew slots, so I can just keep on respawning if I play that spawn points game and have a variety of vehicle types in my lineup, because of course the spawn point cost for respawns escalates as you choose additional iterations of the same type of vehicle. So it helps to have heavy tank, medium tank, light or scout tank, SPG, and then a couple of aircraft, and maybe an AA if you really want to play the points game. The Orange Doom back in the day made a huge point of making AA vehicles useful, and he did have a point. They really are one of the best ways to play the points game, because you can harvest an incredible number of SP even today by getting hits, by getting assists, and by learning how to take down enemy aircraft. Pair that with timing things just right in the flow of the battle as enemies begin to respawn on their second or third spawns into aircraft, usually the second, and cause them to just blow all those points by blowing them out of the sky. Oh, that was a quick ace. That'll do. And you can definitely affect the flow of a battle rapidly. Fast forward just a bit, and here we are in the air. And the video is going to be a tad jumpy here for a few seconds because, ooh, nice kill. We were saving our gameplay from the Chino 2. I know, it's a bad habit. I really need to get out of it. But be that as it may, this music is just really good. You really should check out, what's his name? Daniel James? I'll put a link in the description to each one of the songs that I used. And, we just didn't quite dip the guns down enough, but he crashed into the ground for us, so that'll do. What's that? 2 air kills? Not bad at all, and I just love the beauty of this plane as it flies through the sky. You see we have just enough energy to duck in above this stalling out enemy fighter. We pop flaps, pull in, and we're quickly inside him. We've got him, and he crashes into the ground. Come on, I'll call that a maneuver kill. And a 4th allied aircraft flying low, flying too low. I can't even call that a maneuver kill. We'll just call that a lol allies kill, shall we? And we do end up getting taken down by another allied aircraft who is spawning in, and another one. We take out his tail controls. He's not long for this world, I'm sure. So I'm thinking to myself, if they've had 6 or 7 people fail in the sky, we've got to have this one on spawn points alone. That's an incredible, that's like 5,000 spawn points they've just thrown away. And yet, they just kept coming. And if you need to reposition quickly and deal out the damage at a 3.3 to around 4.3 battle rating, the M24 Chaffee is definitely your boy. Get a feel for that short 75 with its lower velocity but its excellent post-penetration effect, and at around 90mm, not a terrible close-range penetration value on flat armor, and you have yourself a winning combination. Add to that the low-range stabilizer that really helps with getting the gun on target after a quick stop, or can smooth out the low range or the low speed gun handling of your vehicle, and you definitely have a solid vehicle on your hands. I've talked about the Chaffee before, but I cannot tell you how many times, even at much higher battle ratings, throwing a Chaffee into my lineup has really helped me out to stay in the battle and to make a difference, especially to cover mistakes that I make earlier in a match, and to help me stay active and just have a blast in my Ninja Chaffee. Add to that you have a Japanese variant to be a true Ninpo master, and well, what more can I say? It's just a lot of fun, and it's one of the shining highlights of the Japanese tree. I know, American vehicle. I'm wondering when the Japanese are going to get a Sherman Jumbo. Anyway, how about that kill? Was that not awesome? Are you not entertained? Go ahead, rewind. It's worth watching again. That was a lot of fun. Pop smoke because we have the best smoke dispersal, or the best smoke dispensing system in the game. Excuse me on that one. And well, we were just having a lot of fun. That just about wraps it up for this match, though. We weren't quite able to bring in the W. No more voiceover repeat jokes. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning into this video. I really had a lot of fun making this one, and I just happened to pick up these videos while I was playing through some of my special tasks last night, and I'm doing even more of that, getting really close to unlocking, what is it, the SB2M? No, that can't be right. The huge, ridiculous interwar Soviet bomber. I will definitely have to make a video on that when I get my hands on it. Anyway, guys, catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.